And welcome back to TopCheddar Sports. It's Thursday, so you know what that means, everybody. It's NFL Day with me, Spencer. Oh, no, I forgot to change that part. Hi, everybody. My name is Victor. As Brett and Spencer said before in the Future TopCheddar video, I'm the founder of TopCheddar, and I just want to say a few things to you guys since I have not had the chance to do so yet. First off, I want to thank everybody who's been watching these videos because although this may have started because we wanted to do something and love the world of sports, and we thought this would be a great idea to get into it, you guys watching these videos are the reason that we keep doing it now. We know that it brings us joy. We hope that you guys enjoy watching these, and we hope to essentially be more interactive down the road as far as people leaving their feedback, leaving comments, etc. And what they think will happen this upcoming year in each of these sports, and also what they want to see from us in the upcoming videos. Also, I need to send a huge thank you to both Brett and Spencer for everything that they have done with, honestly, TopCheddar as a whole, especially since our summer session has started, specifically with this YouTube channel. This was all their idea. They came to me with this one day and said, we think this would be a great idea, and I had no doubt that they could essentially make this a successful operation, which it has been up till now. They did a great job getting it up and running. They even pulled my weight since this is now my second video I was supposed to do, and they filled in for me on the first one. So although they may portray me as founder, and they are just as vital of a role, if not more, as we're equal partners in this whole thing, and they truly encompass the passion of TopCheddar Sports. Now, let's get into some football. The NFL. This week, the Patriots won on a Tom Brady comeback drive, and after his defense almost blew him the game again, just a projection of this coming year, as it has been for the past however many. Odds are Patriots will probably win week 1, and odds are Patriots will probably win most weeks. However, no matter how much I personally get fed up with, and we all get fed up with the NFL at times, I look forward to more and more each year. However, that said, just like the Patriots, some things never change in the NFL. Le'Veon Bell drama is one of them. We said last week that it's reported that Bell may be traded again before even playing a game for the Jets when week 1 hits. Since the point in time that we originally said that, obviously more rumors have come out for both sides. So I suspect we'll find out if Bell plans on playing for the Jets around week 10 if last year is any indication. What we do know is that wherever he ends up, he will still be a significant threat for whatever defense has to face him on their schedule. A couple other threats for defenses still arise in the league, and this is going to be the main topic of today's video, taking a look at the offenses. The Browns put together one of the scariest offenses on paper through the past season and offseason. Baker Mayfield really broke through once he got his chance, and the team ended 7-8-1 last year. Since then, they added Odell Beckham Jr., now him and Jarvis Landry at wide receiver. It's definitely a scary thing as a Steelers fan in particular, playing them twice a year, but for anybody who has to play against them, as the Browns look to have their first season above 500 since 2007, after again coming up a half win short last year. Last year, the Colts came off to a slow start, especially in the win column. However, they turned it around and had one of the greatest finishes in the NFL last year in the second half of the season. They proved out to be a well-oiled machine for the end of that year. I expect nothing short of this going into this coming year. They will be a full-blown Mustang running loose across every defense they face in the coming season, in my opinion. Jumping to the NFC, I don't see any slowing down in the Saints or Rams offenses, but that being said, who would expect it? I know Mark Ingram leaves some suspicion for the Saints but I look forward to seeing what the Rams do with all three of their stellar wide receivers healthy again. The main point that I want to talk about today for offenses is the NFC North and every team in this division. Mike McCarthy is, starting with the Packers, Mike McCarthy is gone. As per usual to this point in his career, Aaron Rodgers has not been called the problem in Green Bay. He's worshipped there, and that's great as a fan base. However, it's going to be hard to say that if something does not go right this year, with McCarthy being fired last year, that Rodgers might be at least somewhat to blame. Sorry, Packers fans, if that's a little hard to hear. I know he's a very, very talented player. He's one of the best in the game right now, and will be one of the best ever if he can bounce back. However, if they miss the playoffs again, it's going to be definitely a talking point come around December for us. Chicago is an interesting story as their two-headed running back monster. Jordan Howard and Tariq Cohen have been split in half. Jordan Howard traded to Philly, which was very interesting as the Eagles are the ones who knocked out the Bears, as we all remember, in a tragic moment for Bears fans on the double doink in the playoffs this year. So, although the defense is already the focal point of the Bears and now getting rid of Jordan Howard, it's going to be very interesting to see how Mitchell Trubisky runs that offense and how the Bears can put it together and see if they can get something going so they're not always relying on their defense to win these games. The Vikings still have one of the best wide receiver duos in the NFL. However, it's going to be very, very hard for Adam Thielen to come close even to repeating his numbers from last year, as he set records for most games with 100 or more receiving yards in the game. And as long as those two are still able to function properly, and hopefully with a healthy Dalvin Cook for the whole season at running back, the Vikings will be a threat to everybody in that division offensively too. Finally, that leaves the Lions. We don't think much of them. They're typically one of the bottom of that division, even when they had their few breakout years here and there. However, Matt Stafford is still comes through as one of the most clutch QBs in history, and his numbers prove it. This is the division that all around offensively intrigues me the most, and I want to watch this coming year. Finally, for this episode, the last talking point is the Las Vegas. Nope, still in Oakland for right now, but we all know it's coming soon. The Raiders have been the most interesting, one of the most interesting stories of the NFL, team-wise, without a doubt, since their season, I'll even say, started last year. They hired John Gruden. They paid him tons, just an absurd amount of money. And we've talked about that before in TopCheddar, so I won't dive back into that just yet. Then they traded away Khalil Mack and Amari Cooper during the season. So, after signing Antonio Brown, we all thought the Raiders would be done making big moves. Nope, they're just getting started. Instead, in their minds, I guess, let's just add Vontaze Burfict, Richie Incognito, and while we're at it, let's just put us on Hard Knocks too. Wouldn't be the worst idea, since basically everybody in the NFL has such a big eye for them and all these crazy moves they're doing, that why not give them their own TV show, because they cause enough drama already. I mean, it's going to be interesting to see how all these large personalities, these big characters, fit together on this team. I mean, Burfict and Brown obviously have some history together, so we'll see how that one plays out. I expect something will explode this year in the front office of the Raiders' face, and it's just a guessing game as to who will cause it. Will it be Gruden? Will it be Burfict and Brown? Will it be some new Richie Incognito thing? It's all up in the air. Your guess is as good as mine. And with that, I just want to say thank you for tuning into TopCheddar Sports, the NFL segment for this week. Come back next week for our latest news, rumors, and a look at the elite defensive forces across the league, as that will be the focus point for next week. And please make sure to like, comment, and smash the subscribe button, as you have heard many times so far from Brett and Spencer. Let us know who you think will be the best offensive to keep an eye on for this upcoming season, or let us know if you think that something I said about one of the offenses, you have a different perspective on it or opinion on it. We'd love to know. We'd love to get involved with our viewers. watch our special video tomorrow that's going to be posted about essentially how TopCheddar Sports was founded and got started. And tune in on Monday for MLB with Spencer and possibly Brett on the Beer League Bench Talk.